Hey, all, it's Connor21 back here. Another great video. So if you're doing anything with bundled cables or insulated wires, like this is the bundled cable here, or say I've got some insulated wires set up over here for my auto sorting system, you're going to need a truckload of string or wool. There's a couple of ways you can go at that. Most straightforward and one of the hardest actually is to have sheep. Sheep give you wool, and you can run wool through a macerator and get a 1-to-1 on any string. So 1 wool equals 1 string, 5 wool equals 5 string. Then one that's slightly harder is you can go and kill, yeah, those things. You can go and kill spiders. They don't always give you string. They give you, 0, 1, or 2 each time you kill them. It's not very efficient. The easiest, quickest, and least time-consuming way I have found is to get bone meal from bones, killing skellies. So, turn the bones into bone meal, make a farming turtle, and do this kind of thing. So, break it, flax seeds, put them back, bone meal, grow it instantly, and just keep doing that over and over again. Now, it is fairly time consuming. I've got to sit down here and be clicking and doing all sorts of stuff. So I got this farming turtle, and he'll do it for me. Let me show you here. I can just go right back down actually. Okay, so all I've got is 1 bone meal, so he's only going to be able to go once. Alright. So, I wrote a program called farm. We'll just run that. Ta-da. And then he realizes he's out of bone meal, so he says he needs more bones. I'll show you guys the program for that. If you put, like 20 bones in, it'll go 20 times. Let me go grab some bones so you can see it run a few times over. Okay, back. Went out, killed a couple skellies. Just so you know, if you run bones through a macerator, a Buildcraft macerator, you're going to get 5 bone meal per bone, rather than just the 3 you get for crafting it anyway. Just throw the bones down there and type farm, my program name, and watch him run. One thing I could improve on is I could wait a little while to let the resources finish dropping before I try moving to pick them all up. But I'm not too worried about it. I mean, I get the bones fairly cheaply, the turtle's essentially free to run, all that kind of stuff. So, there's a few of them that drop down here just because that's how dropping works. One got behind him. Anyway, he realizes he's out. We got string here. Let me show you guys the program here. 2 things you're going to need to do. You're going to want to type edit startup. That's going to make a startup program if you don't have one. If you've just placed this turtle, you're not going to have one. Or it'll edit the one you have. You can type shell.run. That just means run a program, and then whatever you're going to name your program. I've named mine farm. You can name it, string farmer, or, x32, whatever you want. Just name it something. Then, type edit, and then whatever name you put in there. Again, mine was farm, so I'm typing farm. A couple things you're going to want to do. First, you're going to make a local variable. Got the goods is what I named mine, and that just checks to make sure it's got bone meal. Set it to true when we start. And then while that variable, whatever you named it, equals true, we're going to do something. If the turtle's fuel is low, then we select the first slot number 1 here where the string is, and try and refuel. And then we're just going to check it again. If the turtle's fuel is low, then that means we're out of coal. It didn't refuel. So got the goods equals false. We're going to print we've got no more go-go juice or gas or whatever, and then just keep moving on. So the turtle's going to be smart and realize he's running out of fuel. Next, we're going to dig. With a farming turtle, which is what I've got here, he's got a hoe on the end of him. When you type dig, it's essentially just going to hoe the block right in front of you. We're going to turtle.dig. I'm going to select the second spot, so the flax seeds here, and then it's going to place them, so essentially planting them. Then we're going to select slot 16 way at the bottom, and we're going to place, and that's where our bone meal is going to be. Then we're going to select the first slot, which I actually need to change. We want to make that the second slot where we keep the string. We're going to select the second slot, and that's essentially where things are going to go as you pick them up. Then we are going to dig and then suck. Essentially what suck does is it picks up any resources that are right in front of it. Then we're going to suck up, pick anything up that's on top of us. Then move forward. Again, we're just going to suck, picking any resources that may have landed there. Move back. And then we're going to do a little bit of fancy logic here. Yeah, it's getting the lines lined up for you. Okay, we're making another variable. We're going to call this, it's a local variable. We're going to call it bone meal count. That's how much bone meal we still have. So it is going to be equal to turtle.getItemCount of 16. So that's the 16th slot here. It's going to find out how much stuff it has there. We're going to make, if the bone meal count is double equals, means if it equals something, whereas single equals means we're making this equal to that. So if it double equals 0, we are out of bone meal. Got the goods equals false, print the message, we need more bones, and end. When it comes back around, it'll find out, if got the goods, and it's just going to end itself. The thing about turtles is they're not smart. I can't find out what type of resource is in what spot. So that's why I just put the bones in 16, fuel in 1, and then in 2 I put the flax seeds, and 4 I put the string. When I'm done, I'm just going to leave it like that. That way stuff automatically goes back where it needs to go. And fuel in 1, flax seeds. All the turtle knows about the inventory items is whether it can refuel off of them and whether it can place them or not, that kind of thing. So we can't analyze to try and figure out, whether it's bones, so, we can't just make it so we can just throw our bones in anywhere. So I just chose spot 16 here at the very bottom. It doesn't matter, you can put it wherever. So, hope that was helpful for you guys. It's essentially an infinite string farm, and it's really helped me. You can also use that with, like, carrots, or wheat, or potatoes, or whatever else. Even trees, if you want to grow trees. So, yeah. Be sure to hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. And if you have any videos you want me to do, email me, comnerd21@gmail.com, or put it down in the replies and I'll get back to you. See you guys later.